Hello everybody, Lockie from CCTV.CAR.REVIEWS, back again with another review. Now we've got a pretty special car. It's a family car, family coupe rather. V8 twin turbo. It's one of the fastest production family SUVs you can actually get. And of course, that's the Cayenne Turbo GT. Now coming around the side of the car, we've got these huge 22-inch rims in a satin gold colour. They're housing these massive carbon ceramic brakes. Now they're roughly from 100 kilometres an hour, they're stopping you in 32 metres, which I don't know if you know, but that is insane stopping power. And then these brakes, these carbon ceramic brakes, are formulated by the GT team at Porsche. Same sort of brakes that go on a GT3 RS and GT2 RS. And now obviously with a turbo GT, you'd hope that the car is littered in carbon. And fortunately it is. You've got carbon side mirrors. And my favourite part, let me get up on the step ladder. Fully carbon roof. Now obviously with a carbon roof you sacrifice having a sunroof, but with a car where the badge ends in GT, do you want a sunroof or do you want a carbon roof? I know what I'd prefer, a carbon roof. You've got side fenders on the spoiler, top spoiler, all carbon as well. Coming around to the back, carbon rear diffuser, titanium exhaust, you can see the blue colouring hopefully. Now obviously it's going to be, what's on the right will be on the left. You've got another carbon fender, carbon rear view mirror. Now coming to the front of the car, we've got these magnificent vents on either side. They're keeping the brakes cool, the drivetrain cool, everything in working order when you're fanging it down the freeway. We've got the adaptive cruise eye. Big massive sensor that's making sure that when the adaptive cruise is on, you're not crashing into anybody when it's going 100 down the freeway. You've got the parking sensor here, which when little sensors like this around the car and this are triggered, this comes on and then you get a nice big view of the front of the car and what you're driving towards, which is really handy when you're going through tight squeezes. And look, I'm by no means a small person, you know, 6'3", 6'4", roughly 110 kilos, and unfortunately, that's not lean mass, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to see how I fit in the back of the car. Now, you know, if you have a son that's this size, God help you, but I do have plenty of headspace in here. I mean, I've got a lot of leg room, and I've been driving, so the seat's pretty far back. My head's not really touching. If I put it back, you know, I'm definitely hitting something. But look, if I was driving a GLC 43 coupe, my neck would be, you know, like that. Another cool little thing, little space here to put things. Cup holders, as you'd expect. And, you know, your rear seat passengers are also sitting in seats covered in, once again, Alcantara, which is amazing. Now I've bored everyone to death, I think it's time to put in the Sport Mode Plus, put the foot down, and let's go for a drive together. Now let me set the scene here. We've just left our mansion in Portsea. You've got a booking at 12 for 18 holes. You've got 2 or 3 beers in that golf bag. Your mates are texting you, big dog, where are you? You're saying, I'm on the way, fellas, don't worry. It's a given that when you're not fanging the car, it's not gonna go fast. But just because I'm aware of how much power this Cayenne has and the sounds it can make, you know, the crackle and pops that the exhaust give, that when that's not on, it's like a beast is just lying dormant, waiting to be used. And if you want a little, you know, a couple little crackles and pops and a, you know, a nicer sounding ride, just go to car, drive. You can turn the sports exhaust system on, and then you've just got that little extra gurgle, you know, a little extra, you know, skip and a jump in your step. And I know we all love to say it, you know, we don't care what people think, we don't care if anyone looks, but For an SUV, I mean, obviously this car is the Arctic Grey. It's a coupe. It's got the gold rims. It's got, you know, 2 spoilers on it. It's a very attractive car. You know, people are looking. They're being like, "Oh my God, what is that?" Well, it's a Cayenne Turbo GT. That's what you're looking at. And then you just close those exhaust valves, straight back to comfort, and the beast is contained. You know, he's put back in his, you know, his homey little cave, and you're back to driving 60. It's just an absolute demon. Just the way it sticks to these roads, and it just handles every curve. It just, you put your foot down, you know, 10-20%, you're back in the seat. It's it's so much fun. So much fun. My heart is beating at 100 beats per minute. You know, my heart's in my mouth. I've got butterflies in my stomach. And look, if that's not what driving's about, I don't know what is. And you know, as I was saying before, we're talking about that little beast that is trapped in that little Sport Mode Plus knob, and he's out to play. He's scaring the locals. He's roaring, he's crackling, he's popping, and he's out in full swing. I'm going uphill. This is so much fun. And then it crackles and pops. At the exact time, you know, you put it into it, and then it just like, you know what I mean? And then you just come into these corners, and you're fine. It's like, give me more, you know. You're not putting me to the best use, and I can only do so much. We need to calm down, ladies and gentlemen. We need to calm down. We're trying to do a review. It's not driving. Well, it is a driving review, but woo! Comfort mode. Who was that maniac back there? I don't know. I'm a kind, astute, hedge fund gentleman in a Cayenne now. Not a young hooligan. You flick the switch, and then you're straight back into it. Gee whiz. That's the stuff. Take a look at this. Buddy takes a swing just as we're driving past. Bang. Such a beautiful part of the peninsula, driving through Flinders Golf Course. Not sure how much the golfers appreciated us, but there we were. So what have we learned? I think we've learned that this car is powerful, it's deserving of the price tag, it's responsive, it's all round an insane car. I think the only downside is obviously fuel consumption. I mean, it's a big V8 twin turbo, but at the same time, I think people that are buying these sorts of cars, they're not necessarily worried about fuel consumption. So to give it a rating, I think we've got to go for a 10 out of 10. It is the most insane car, given the weight and the size and the power I've ever touched, and it's been an absolute joy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It means a lot to me. I want you guys to keep seeing these videos. It's the second video, they'll only get better and better. I think this one was a massive leap from the second one, so Please like, please share, please subscribe. I would massively appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Huh?
We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week, or maybe 2 weeks. Hopefully 2 weeks. No, hopefully 1 week. Wait.